Hello everyone, welcome to General Hospital Daily Channel. Please hit the subscribe button and give this episode a thumbs up. According to General Hospital spoilers, Josslyn Jax will ambush Cassius Faison, also known as fake Nathan West, this week. Will the blonde be able to get out of her nightmare in Wyndemere? Let's discuss it. The ad for the week of May 18th to 22nd was issued by General Hospital. In one scene, Josslyn discovers a note from Anna Devane next to her bed on the wall. Anna Devane was held captive here, the statement states. On October 31st, 25, I was taken. This seems like it will force Josslyn to face reality. Following a scenario in which Cassius enters Joss's jail bedroom and the blonde strikes him across the head with a chair, Josslyn makes a promise to escape her predicament. When Josslyn sees Anna's message, she will probably become a little alarmed. Ultimately, the woman vanished and was later found in France. There is presently no schedule for her release from the mental health hospital where she is being held. In any case, it appears like Josslyn will devise a scheme to trick Cassius in order to assault him. Will she be able to get away, though? Navigating the Wyndemere tunnels is difficult. Is Josslyn going to get lost? However, nobody is aware that Cassius has Joss there. Is it possible that she may encounter Pascal or, worse, Ross Cullum or Jen Sidwell? Joss will return to her starting point if any one of these three men finds her. Cassius is wicked, but not nearly as wicked as these three men, thus her circumstances might really get worse. Josslyn and Cassius seem to have bonded last week, and there was a chance that they would work together to defeat Sidwell and Cullum. If Josslyn fails, will her escape attempt blow up in her face? Spoilers for General Hospital Tuesday, May 19th, Justine stuns, Joe's bombshell, Valentine's risky pitch, Rocco spirals. There are spoilers for sunny General Hospital on Tuesday. We may anticipate Rocco Falconeri becoming irritated in tomorrow's episode. Joe Fitzpatrick realizes something. Curtis Ashford has also reached his breaking point. Discover what will happen in the upcoming ABC soap opera episode by continuing to read. During a romantic supper, Valentine Cassadine presents Carly Spencer with a bold new idea. When Dante meets Joe Fitzpatrick, he admits that he might not be a good fit for detective work. Gio Palmieri helps Emma Scorpio Drake get over the Anna issue while she continues to struggle emotionally. Jordan is informed by Curtis Ashford that he has officially had enough of Isaiah Gannon. Rocco Falconeri becomes more and more irritated as the Wyndemere mystery gets out of hand. Sonny Corinthos confides in Justine Turner, who acknowledges that his goal seems obvious. Read the spoilers for the final episode of GH, which includes Cassius' bombshell, Cullum questioning Carly, and Dante's risky move. Read the spoilers for the events of GH week of May 18th to 22nd, which include Alexis and Ava connecting, Britt's complication, and Nathan being summoned. Let's start with Valentine Cassadine. Carly Spencer and the man have a lovely supper together. Valentine will take advantage of the chance to present a fresh idea. But Carly acknowledges that she disagrees with him in a sneak peek of tomorrow's episode. Dante Falconeri corrects Joe over at the police station. But the new investigator must make a confession. Joe informs the commissioner that while he is grateful for the opportunity, he does not believe it is a good fit. Dante appears to be considering giving him another shot. Yes, additional detectives are needed in the community. Emma Scorpio Drake is going through a really difficult moment, according to General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, May 19th. Emma had to admit that she's struggling to deal with the latest on Anna Devane, despite her best efforts to persevere. Gio Palmieri helps Emma deal with Anna's insane effort to flee. Curtis Ashford will provide Jordan Ashford with an update following his arrest. Everybody has their boundaries, the man will explain. Curtis continues by saying that he has had enough of Isaiah Gannon. Jordan can argue that Curtis and Isaiah's conflict has already gotten out of hand. The teenager will be quite irritated with Rocco. Things change when he runs across Charlotte Cassadine and Danny Morgan. Charlotte queries why he is so afraid of him in a sneak peek. Rocco challenges the Wyndemere plan as well. Lives are in jeopardy because Rocco is hiding so many secrets. Thus, it makes sense why he continues to panic. Danny and Charlotte must, however, limit their investigation to adults. Justine Turner will speak with Sonny Corinthos for a considerable amount of time. Justine acknowledges that it seems like a motive as the mob boss explains. Spoilers, when will Finola Hughes return? Anna Devane has been absent from General Hospital for several months. The character played by Finola Hughes had spent a considerable amount of time in a mental health facility in Europe. However, the soap opera has verified that Anna will return home. Here are the upcoming events on General Hospital this month. Continue reading for all the specifics. Emma Scorpio Drake paid her grandma Anna Devane a visit at the mental health facility overseas a few months ago. Emma chose to go home without Anna, leaving her in the hospital. The scenes on General Hospital were terrible to witness. Anna seemed to be going through a manic episode and her granddaughter couldn't even understand her. Emma made the heartbreaking choice to leave Anna Devane in the hospital at the moment, where she was receiving the medical attention she sorely needed. Finola Hughes was reportedly back on the General Hospital set in April, filming new sequences. The writers utilized Anna's sickness as an excuse for the actress's extended vacation. In mid-April, Hughes formally went back to work. On social media, the actress's co-stars verified that she had returned to her job. The ABC soap opera is filmed 3 to 4 weeks ahead of schedule. Finola's fresh episodes should be broadcast any day now if she started working again 3 weeks ago. According to General Hospital rumors, Emma Scorpio Drake will talk to Gio about her grandma this week. Additionally, Laura Spencer will receive an update on Anna's mental health from the hospital by phone. The daytime show's hints all point to Emma traveling to Europe the next week to see Anna Devane. Although it's uncertain if Anna has recovered, her granddaughter is prepared to take her home. Do you look forward to Hughes returning to the soap opera this month? Joss's true reason for being brought to Wyndemere General Hospital may have just been revealed by General Hospital. Josslyn discovered a hint that she had not anticipated. Now that she is the only one who is aware of Anna's true fate, what can she do? Important takeaways: Josslyn is being detained in the same room as Anna. She found out about Anna's covert message. Although Joss was aware of Cullum's evil nature, he is now aware of its severity and duration. Josslyn must get away in order to save Anna. Josslyn's new relationship. Despite not knowing where she is, Anna Josslyn has discovered herself in a hidden chamber beneath Wyndemere. Cassius is probably keeping her there more to protect her than to hurt her. She now understands that he is his twin brother rather than Nathan. In that chamber, Joss found a startling hint. Because of her intelligence, Anna left a secret note for someone to perhaps discover behind the bed. As soon as Cassius left the room, Josslyn discovered it. In her letter, Anna stated that she was imprisoned there and provided the date of her disappearance from Port Charles, purportedly on assignment, which was October 31, 25. Josslyn assured Cassius that she would find a way to leave the room because she is rather confident in herself. She is now much more motivated to be let free. Anna requires assistance. Cullum has long aroused Josslyn's suspicions. She sensed something wasn't right when she saw Faison's book about Anna and his cigarettes on him. She was headed in the right way with her investigation, but when she questioned Nathan's identity, she became careless. She was imprisoned as a result, but it also enabled her to uncover the most important clue regarding Anna's fate. Although she was aware that Cullum was terrible news, she is now realizing that the WSB operation involving him has been compromised for much longer than anyone had thought. Nobody was aware that Anna had been abducted 7 months prior until now. To get away and aid in Anna's rescue, Josslyn must utilize all of her WSB abilities. Do you believe it will occur? General Hospital spoilers: Valentine's audacious new plan shakes port, Curtis doubles down on Isaiah, and Danny and Charlotte's dangerous Wyndemere break-in. According to General Hospital spoilers for May 19, 2026, Port Charles is not slowing down for anyone. Curtis seemed to have no remorse while sitting in a police station with a battered ego. No matter how hard Rocco tries, Danny and Charlotte are going to accomplish something that he cannot stop them from doing. Carly isn't convinced she wants any part of Valentine's latest idea, and he's already 3 steps ahead of his previous catastrophe. Gio is the only thing keeping Emma together while she falls apart for Anna. A day full of confrontations, cover-ups, and one extremely risky teen escapade is promised by the General Hospital spoilers for May 19, 2026. Curtis doubles down and Sunny's secret meeting reappears. Curtis will be seated across from Jordan on Tuesday, and his account of what happened might cause more questions than it answers. According to spoilers, he tells her straight out, "Everyone has their limits, he pushed me way past mine." That's not exactly the language of someone getting ready to apologize. Instead of retreating from his fight with Isaiah, Curtis might be intensifying it. Jordan will receive the complete briefing, but it's unclear if that would affect their relationship in any way. Sunny and Justine will continue their chat at their private meeting place, which is not far from the precinct. On Tuesday, Justine will have a genuine chance to go into motive, with the Isaiah probe potentially at its core. These two continue to find each other, and their most recent conversation may push things in a way that makes things more difficult for them both. Spoilers for General Hospital: Rocco's caution fails as Wyndemere. Nobody around beckons Rocco is yet to truly comprehend the weight he bears. The mystery of shooting Cullum is driving him more away from Danny and Charlotte every day, and he hears his parents bickering over him. In a desperate attempt to prevent them from breaking into Wyndemere, he will raise Cullum's name on Tuesday. It instantly backfires. Danny is curious about Cullum's involvement in anything. Pushing back, Charlotte queries Rocco's apparent fear of a WSB director. Rocco fails because he can't explain without disclosing everything. Nevertheless, Danny and Charlotte travel to Wyndemere, entering a scenario that Rocco already anticipates would have repercussions. As their gap widens, Rocco is left with an increasingly burdensome secret. After a setback, Valentine doesn't stay depressed. Brennan has already come up with a new strategy after Nina gave him the incorrect drug by mistake and ruined his previous scheme. According to spoilers, he brings his most recent plan to Carly's house, but she is not sold right away. They will argue over whether the concept is worthwhile. Finding Joss is still crucial, and Valentine needs to deal with Cullum and Sidwell. Carly's reluctance implies that there is actual risk associated with the strategy. Detective Joe at the PCPD will thank Dante for the chance, but he will acknowledge that he is unsure of his suitability. Dante will make it extremely evident that there is no room for disagreement in this discussion. Given that Dante is already deeply involved in a cover-up involving Rocco, it is obvious that their tension is growing towards something more significant. Tuesday ends on a more sentimental tone. Emma finds it difficult to accept that Anna is being moved to a more secure mental health facility. She doesn't notice any progress in therapy. She worries that this more restrictive setting would just exacerbate Anna's phobia since she witnesses her grandmother being handled like a criminal. Gio will attempt to present the transfer as potentially beneficial. Emma firmly pushes back. However, Gio won't abandon her. He makes it clear to her that he will always be there for her, and that quiet dedication might be just what Emma needs at this moment. This week's most emotionally charged sequences on the show further solidify their relationship. May 19, 2026 General Hospital spoilers point to a Tuesday in which every character is just one poor decision away from major consequences. Danny and Charlotte are putting themselves in risk without realizing it, Curtis is unrepentant, and Rocco is falling apart. This week, every thread is getting tighter, and the repercussions are happening quickly. Thank you for watching. For daily update, don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon.